won. We had little hiccups in the game, but we still got to keep fighting through it. You know, that team, it looked like that team wanted it more than us. You know, they was playing physical. When we went up, I feel like, you know, we just took our foot off the gas, but we just got to keep it going, finish teams.
Jeff Zareba.
Lamar, do you kind of look back the game offensively and just feel like you guys missed some opportunities? You had the Andrews one in the end zone, and there seemed to be a couple other plays that you just missed, and you had to settle for field goals.
Yeah, you know, we got to finish drives. You know, we driving the ball down the field. You just got to stop putting tuck out there. We got to punch it in. When we get inside the red zone, the high red zone, we just got to finish. Stop putting our defense out there.
Gary Coleman.
Lamar, can you take us through the last series there in overtime? I know you got your first sack there.
Yeah, like did the play action, got my head up. One of my receivers got bushed off the line. You know, they dropped to that spot. I tried to make 98 miss. Just grabbed me. I couldn't get out of it. Two guys was on my legs.
Gilbert.
Hey, Lamar. You know, like the chemistry we saw with Andrews, like on the touchdown pass to him, where you threw to a spot where you saw there was an opening, and he knew what you wanted to do and responded and did that. Why do you think that kind of chemistry is not happening now with Hollywood? It seems like a kind of an opposite feeling between the two, or am I not reading that correctly?
You know, Hollywood's a big threat too as well. You know, some looks, it's just gonna be the good looks for him. You know, but we good. Like, we good. Starting practice.
Nestor Aparicio.
Hey, Lamar, from a leadership standpoint, with things kind of rocky at this point in your career, Pittsburgh in a few days, what can you personally do leadership-wise in a short week, especially with a lot of guys being out, to take the locker room? Someone asked earlier, did anybody say anything in the aftermath? Do you have anything you could say?
Yeah, just focus, keep our head up. You know, we was in verse situations my rookie year, and, you know, we turned the season around. People were down us then. Like, I feel like people want us to lose. But we just got to bounce back. We good. It's going to be a rival game come Thursday, and we turn up there.
Aaron Cazalet.
Hey, Lamar, on a similar topic, we saw you gave the kind of pregame speech before, which I don't think we've seen you do that before. What went into that, and do you feel, considering the way the season's going, do you feel maybe a sense of urgency to take on some leadership?
Yeah, of course, Ryan. But, you know, McPhee was telling me, he's been telling me, you know, since week one, you know, he wanted me to do a speech, you know, before the game. And, you know, me, I'm not really a vocal leader. You know, I probably lead by example 9 times out of 10. But I just felt like the time was right. And I felt like, you know, we was doing pretty good. We just got to finish. Like, we shouldn't be in overtime. We got to finish drives.
Mark Viviano.
Hey, Lamar, you have a game in which Marquise did not make a catch the entire game. We haven't heard from Marquise in a while. I know you're close with him. How's he holding up, and what are you seeing that it's going to take for him to get on track with you?
He good. Like, we good. He just got to get the ball. Like, we just got to give him opportunities to catch the ball. Give him little quick games here and there. You know, the defense already playing back off him. We just got to give him opportunities. Let him do his thing. That's why they call him primetime Jet.
Kirk McEwen.
Lamar, Des Bryant, first catches in years. Your thoughts on that?
It was pretty good. You know, we gained like 5 yards each catch, I'll say. We did pretty good. We just got to, you know, keep putting them in the game.
Alex Walker.
Yeah, hey Lamar, on the interception, what did you see on that play? After the fact, did you feel like you maybe forced that one a little bit, or?
Well, I was just giving him opportunity, give my receiver opportunity. You know, I could have threw a better ball that, you know, but I was just giving him an opportunity. You know, we was up in the game. You know, I didn't put him in the red zone or anything like that. But it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. I can't take it back. I wish I can, though. I can't.
Kevin Richardson.
Hey, Lamar, on the touchdown to Matt on Mark Andrews, they showed a replay of you walking past Malcolm Butler, and look, you gave him a little shoulder. Was this game a little heated more than normal?
No, you know, actually, he came back to me and told me I had bumped him on the touchdown. I ain't know. No, I was excited because we scored. But the game was physical, definitely. You know, they was talking trash. as soon as the game started, you know, our guys were talking trash back, but it's football.
You have anything else for Lamar? Jeff Sarebet.
Lamar, you mentioned the talking trash aspect. You guys were still coming out on the field when Harbaugh was at midfield getting into it with a bunch of Titans. Did word trickle?
There. I was inside when that happened. I ain't know.
No, I was going to ask you, did word trickle to the players that happened? And what does that say? Do you guys take any message from that?
Nah, like I didn't hear nothing about that. We just found out like after the game.
Aaron Kasnitz.
Hey, Lamar, I wanted to ask about the false start on the third and short where you were about to do a quarterback sneak. Was that a case of just somebody jumping early, or was it a count thing? What happened there?
I don't know what happened. Nobody jumped that I know of. You know, I had my head down. I'm trying to get the first down. I can't really look and know what happened, but we came back, asked the guys. The guys said they ain't jumped. They don't know what happened. So I'm with my guys. It is what it is.
You have anything else for Lamar? Lamar, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much.
I mean, that's the best run after contact team in the league. We did well early, but we didn't finish strong with that.
Aaron Kasnitz.
Hey, John, you guys had contained Derrick Henry for a good portion of the game. How did you do that, and then what changed there down the stretch when he broke off a couple of big ones?
Well, I think the tackling was probably the biggest thing. I don't have to see the tape to tell you about anything up front in terms of the blocking or that sort of thing.
Gabby DePaula.
Hey, John, we saw Will Holden play right tackle coming in play. How did you think he played and the rest of the O-line today?
Yeah, it's really hard to say without seeing it. You know, I wasn't watching him specifically the whole game in terms of an evaluation. I think they played serviceable at least, and then we'll see on tape and we'll find out.
Bo Smoker.
Hi, John. J.K. Dobbins ended up having a majority of the workload there at running back tonight. Was that a plan all along, or was that something that developed as the game went on?
I think that's the way it went as the game went on, Bo.
Jerry Coleman.
Hey, Coach, we saw what happened before the game, or we saw it late with Coach Vrabel. What was going on with the Titans players in there before and then after the game?
After the game, there wasn't an issue. I mean, Coach Vrabel, I think, was down there celebrating in the end zone. Then he came back around and shook hands. Before the game, it's irrelevant.
Anything else for Coach? Aaron Kasnitz.
Hey, John, Lamar Jackson's interception in the third quarter, was that a play where you're happy he took a deep shot, or do you think he could have done something differently there?
Well, both, obviously. You know, so it's just a matter of executing the play, and we don't want turnovers, and we want to create some big plays if we can. That's what you're trying to do in that situation.
Jameson Hensley.
Hey, John, I'm sorry I came in late. The last two drives for the defense, it seemed like they struggled tackling. Was it a matter of them wearing down? What do you think were the factors in them not tackling as well as they did earlier in the game?
You know, that's something we'll have to look at. We didn't tackle very well at the end of the game at all. I mean, that's the biggest difference in the game. We've been tackling before that, so tackling is tackling. You know, we didn't do it very well.
Take a couple more here. Jeff Sarebet.
John, how difficult, you've just played a really physical overtime game. How difficult is it going to be in 4 days to play an undefeated team and to get the team back up for that?
Yeah, I don't know the measurement on that, Jeff. I mean, we'll just have to do it, though. You know, doesn't really matter how difficult it is. It's something that we need to get done.
Daniel Oefusi.
Hey, John, the offense was 1 for 4 in the red zone. Was there any commonality when it came to not being able to convert those drives into touchdowns?
That's the kind of question, Daniel, will have to look at it afterwards and determine after you take a look at it. It's really hard to say that right now, other than just not getting it done in terms of whether guys were open or whether we didn't protect or